Angle properties of polygons are a lot like triangles, but what we're looking at with a polygon is multiple-sided shape. Okay, so we could have 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides. They're all straight sides with angles, and it's closed. Okay, so we have multiple sides. We have a polygon is multiple sides. Now, there are different types like quadrilateral or pentagon or hexagon. I'm sure you've heard of a lot of them. But what we need to understand is that we have multiple sides here. Now, the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral. So an example of a quadrilateral is like a square. Okay, and if I give you a square, we know that a square is all 90-degree angles. So 4 times 90 is going to give us our answer here. And it's actually the same for any quadrilateral. Any quadrilateral is going to add up to 360 degrees. Now, what we can actually look at is the sum of any polygon is actually the number of sides, so n, minus 2 times 180. So if we think of a triangle has 3 sides. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 times 180 is 180. A quadrilateral has 4 sides. Well, 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 times 180 will give us 360. And that's going to work for every single polygon. The sum of the exterior angles actually doesn't change from that of a triangle. The sum of the exterior angles is always going to be 360. So this is kind of something that you need to remember. Okay, you need to know the sum of the interior angles of an n-sided polygon is equal to the sides, or n minus 2 times 180. But also the exterior angles is always going to be 360. So if we look at this, what is the sum of the interior angles of a 21-sided shape? So what we can do is we can look. We've got, so interior angles equals n minus 2 times 180. Well, that's going to be 21 minus 2 times 180. And 21 minus 2 is 19, and 19 times 180 is going to give us 3,420 degrees. Now, if it's a regular polygon, what that means is each angle is the exact same. So if each angle is the exact same, and we know there's 21 sides, well, that means there's 21 angles. So each angle has to be the same. So all we have to do is divide, 3,420 by 21. And that's going to give us our final answer of 162 let's say 8. There's a whole bunch of decimals, but let's just say 86 actually. So let's look at the next question. The next question says the sum of each interior angle measures, or sorry, not the sum, each interior angle measures 140 degrees. How many sides will it have? Well, what that means is if we were to look at this shape, so let's just say that that was the shape, okay? This would be 140, and this would be 140, and the next angle would be 140. We know that the exterior angles have to add up in total to 360. Well, this is going to be 40 degrees, and this is going to be 40 degrees because our exterior angles need to make 180 with each of those flat lines. So if we take 360, we could say each interior angle is that. How many sides? Well, number of sides equals exterior angle, sorry, not exterior angle, 360 divided by the exterior angle. And in this case, we've got 360 divided by 40. Now, 360 divided by 40 is going to give us the number of sides. It's because we always know that there's going to be 360 degrees on the outside of the triangle. Okay, that's going to give us 9 sides. So therefore, 9 sides. All right, determine each angle. So that's important. This one says each angle. It's not asking us to just find x. We know that a quadrilateral adds up to 360 degrees. So we could say 360 equals 2x plus x plus 70 plus 5x minus 60 plus x minus 1. Well, that's going to give us 360 equals. We've got 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 1 is 9x. And then we've got 70 minus 60 is 10 minus 1 is 9. So we have plus 9. So now I'm going to get 351 on the left side. So I'm going to get 360 minus 9 is 351 equals 9x. And then x is equal to 39. So now what I actually have to do, though, is I need to go and sub in to all of these angles to find out what they're all equal to. So angle 1 equals 2 times 39, which is 78. Angle 2 is 39 plus 70, which is 109. Angle 3 is 39 minus 1, which is 38. And angle 4 is 5 times 39 minus 60. Now 5 times 39 is 195 minus 60 is 135. And now we can check to see if we're right by adding up all those angles. 135 plus 78 plus 109 plus 38. And that's going to give us 360 again. All right, last one. If I give you an example like this, and I realize this is a little bit difficult, but what we have to recognize are a few things. We know that first, this has to add to 180. Okay, and that's going to help us a lot, because that's going to help us find that x. So we're just solving for x and y here. Okay, so what we need to do first is we're going to say 180 equals 3y plus 10 plus y. So then we get 180 equals 4y plus 10. And then we get 170 equals 4y, because we're subtracting that 10 over. And then y is equal to 42.5. Well, now we can find our x, because we know 360 equals 110 plus what our y was, 42.5, plus 87 plus x. So that's a decimal there. So then we're going to do 360 minus 110, which is 250, minus 42.5, which is 207.5, minus 87, which is 120.5. So then 120.5 equals x, and now we found x and y. Okay. Here are some questions associated with this. I realize that this was quick and it's a little bit difficult, but we're only going to do these 2 notes today, and we will talk about it this afternoon if you